Hello, thank you for joining me. And I want to talk about some of my tiny little friends. And they are the little sea otters. I know sea otters aren't actually that small, but the sea otters on each of the little bracelets, they are little diddy sea otters, and $1 from each purchase goes to support those beautiful animals. So yes, I'm talking about one of my favourite companies, Otter Spirit. And if you've got anybody with a birthday, if you've got gifts to buy for Christmas or festive seasons, and what better gift can you give than something really special? The thing that they say is each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours. Sorry, I'll put that aside because otherwise I'll keep clicking it and I will get annoyed, and I'm sure you will. So a little bit about Otter Spirit. They have authentic, beautiful stones that they work with. And there's a new selection at the beginning of each month. So you be like me and be spoilt for choice. But not only are the stones that they work with genuine, I find the people are too. Very caring, and I get a lot of pleasure from dealing with them. So I have a new set of bracelets, and they are in celebration of Halloween, but not the Halloween as we have come to know it, with the dressing up and the dreaded trick-or-treating. I'm sorry, but I really just hate it with a passion. Rather the mystical, the authentic version of Halloween, when there was a celebration of the end of the harvest season and working into winter. So they've produced a set of 3 bracelets for this, and I've got the mini version, but you can get the larger sized beads. Choices, decisions. And having said that, I will put all of the information that I'm giving you in the blurb underneath, along with the fact that there is an offer for anybody ordering from my channel. And there's 20% or 30% off, 30% if you spend over $99. So on to the stars of the show. And inside the box you have your little pouch with the sea otter on. And the first of my trio is this. And I thought I'd sat in a good light, so that's good. And this is a new stone to me. I've seen it, but I've never owned any of it. And as I say, these are authentic. These are AAA graded stones. And they come with the saying, I stay strong through life's changes. Halloween, the genuine Halloween, is a time of change. Certainly, I'm going through a time of change, as many of us are. But it doesn't matter whether you think of them with that approach. They're just lovely pieces of jewellery to have on anyway. And the intention that goes with this is strength. So I will put that in its little packet, and I will put my first bracelet on, my leopard skin. All right, so my next one is also new to me, and it's orange aventurine. Beautiful golden through to white, orange, really lovely mix of colours there, the colours of autumn to go with the brown and green of the leopard skin. So I shall put that on as the middle one of my trio. There we are. And this one is, again, authentic, AA grade. And it says, I embrace joy and limitless possibilities. I think we could all do with a bit of that, a bit of joy in our life, and recognizing those possibilities that are there that we might actually not see. And the intention is prosperity. Now, for me, I always interpret prosperity beyond the financial aspects. For me, prosperity also embraces prospering from a health point of view, prospering from a general being point of view. To me, that is the kind of prosperity that I like to focus on, rather than just money. Okay, we need money to buy things, to pay the bills, but I like to give it a wider picture. So that's the number 2. And then the third one. And these are really gorgeous, earthy colours, browns and greens, the real colours of autumn there. And some of the leaves, obviously the conifers all remaining green, but the browns of the deciduous. And still here, a lot of the deciduous trees are still carrying their green leaves. And of course, the little sea otter. There he is. So that's the third of my trio. And I love the way the colours blend there. It's gorgeous choice, ladies. Well done. And this says, I find joy in each moment. Oh, that we could all do that. Wouldn't that be lovely? If you look, there usually is something there. In fact, I was talking about that earlier, making a recording of being okay. There's usually little bits of positivity, joy that you can find. And the intention is healing. And actually the chakra associated with this is the heart chakra. So this one is called, now, another one I don't know, and I'm unsure of the pronunciation. That's how it's spelt. So is it Unikite? Unikitty? I think that we will have to throw that open to you. As I say, I honestly haven't heard of that one before. I've heard of the others, but not that. And I will be wearing these now. It's my first time on. I wanted to introduce them to you first before I started to wear them. And I think the colours blend beautifully. And as ever, I will spend time, when I'm concerned, just running my fingers along, looking at the colours, letting the colours lead to my mind telling stories about them. So there they are, the beautiful trio. Right, so do get in touch with them. Do treat yourself. I love my bracelets. I've told you that I don't talk about things that I don't like, I don't appreciate. I would never do that. And there aren't many things, but this is one. And my friends have received bracelets as well, so yes. Take care, and I shall go and have a look at the colours in this and get a lot of enjoyment. But as I say, even if you're not tuned in to the spiritual side, the life-affecting side, as some of us see, but just like the look and the feel of the beads, it's each to their own. On that note, thank you for joining me. Bye for now. Bye.